Celestia from Crochet Crochic, and today we are going to look at how to change your colors when you're doing a double crochet stitch, and also how to carry your yarn along as you are working and changing colors. Enjoy! To change color when you crochet, it gives you beautiful effects in your work, and you can really play around with color when you crochet. But you want it to be as effortless and as smooth the transition between the colors. So let's say, for example, I'm working with a white here and I'm working in a double crochet. You can do this in any stitch, but in this example we're working with double crochets. Now you yarn over, you place your hook into the next stitch, and this will be my last color in the white, and I pull up a loop. Now this is how I normally do my double crochet. The only difference is I yarn over and I pull through 2 of the loops on my hook, and there are 2 loops left. Now before I finish off this stitch in the white, I take my next color, which is the blue in this case, and I've put a slip knot onto it. Some people do it without the slip knot, but I prefer the slip knot. And I finish that white stitch off with the blue slip knot. Now, because I'm going to start working with my white again a little bit later on, I'm going to carry that white along my work in order to pick it up at a later stage. So now I'm going to yarn over with my blue. I place my white above the next stitch where I want to place my blue, and I go with my hook into the next stitch and I work my blue, but you can see I'm working it over that yarn, that white yarn that I have. So here I've worked that blue stitch over the white yarn so that I can pick it up later. My white stitch that I finished off, the total stitch looks like it's white even though only half of it was completed, and then I placed my slip knot through the top there, but you can't see it. It looks like it's a complete stitch, and then the blue is complete. So I'm going to do it again, yarn over, and again I'm working over this white yarn, place my hook into that stitch, and I'm going to wrap my yarn, my blue, over that yarn that I'm working with. I'm carrying it along, and I'm going to do my double crochet stitch over that yarn. I'm going to do it one more time. I yarn over like normal with my blue. I place my hook into that stitch and I drape this white that I'm carrying over that stitch, so that when I work over that yarn. I yarn over, pull up my blue. Now if I want to change color, again I stop halfway through my stitch. I don't complete my double crochet. I yarn over and I pull up a loop to finish that stitch in the blue. Now I'm draping my blue where I'm going to place my stitch, and my next stitch, which is going to be white, is going to be in this next stitch, but I'm going to work it over that blue yarn. Pull up a loop and I work my double crochet like normal. Yarn over. Again, I'm going to place my hook into that next stitch, but I'm going to work over the blue yarn. That yarn I'm carrying along. And it can really be quite a dark color. You won't easily see it. My hook is quite large here, but usually you won't see it. You pull up your hook like normal. Now if I'm going to change color, I don't complete my double crochet. I leave 2 loops on, and I take my blue yarn and I pull it through to complete my stitch. I yarn over. Now I'm going to carry my white along. Place my hook in and I do my double crochet over that yarn that I'm carrying along. Now when you look at it, you can see there's my complete white stitch, complete 3 blue stitches, and even at the top you can see that slip stitch or slip knot that I started with is right above the very first stitch, even though it was started in the previous stitch. But when you look at it, it sits right on top of that stitch, and that's what you're looking for. And even carrying the yarn along, that blue yarn you can't see, and you can't see the white yarn that's in between. The blue just shows a little bit, but in a complete project you won't notice it so much. But my white yarn that's beneath my blue there that I carried along, you can't see it because it's lying on top of the white stitches below. Now you can leave your yarn hanging at the back, but it gets all untidy. You won't be able to get this multicolor effect. Now when you get to the end of your row, you yarn over, you pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, yarn over, pull through both. If you're getting to the end of your row and you want to change color in the start of your next row, you yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Now don't complete that stitch. Place your new yarn over and complete your stitch with the new yarn. So again, you start your new row with a new color and it finishes off neatly. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe.